Hello everyone, this is Mardiman641 here. Welcome back to my Let's Play of Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. So last episode we just finished up the Fire Temple, we got the Megaton Hammer, and now we're going to go ahead and make our way to our next destination. So let's go ahead and make on to it, and let's just go ahead and see what lies ahead. So anyways, how you guys doing today? Are you having a fun day? You doing alright? Sure as heck I am doing a great day so far. That being said, I really hope that you guys are doing your quarantine very well, and hopefully this common cold goes away. That being said, I really hope that you guys are doing okay. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and say a few things while I make way to my next destination. We're going to go to Zora's Upper River next. We're going to go to Zora's River. I think that's our next logical destination to go to. And I just want to say a few things. One, I am planning of uploading a Let's Play series on RPG Maker game. Now, it's been a while since I have done some fan-related Let's Plays, like ROM hack for RPG Maker or anything else. And I think this next Let's Play is going to be a huge hit. Now, as I'm uploading this, I'm not sure whether or not if a few parts have already uploaded or it will be coming up right ahead. So I'm just recording this a lot in advance. Most likely this will be uploaded in June, if not then July. So we'll just have to see how this goes. Anyways, as you all know, ages ago we did plant ourselves a magic bean down in that corridor corner over there, and that was like ages ago. You plant it and you can easily go up the Zora River really quickly, and it does like catch a loop around, and then yeah. The Arctic wind is blowing from Zora's River. Do you feel it? It feels really interesting, so we're gonna have to go up there to figure that out. Before we do that though, we're gonna go ahead and go collect some Skulltulas along the way. One of them is right up here. We're gonna use our hook shot right here to get this first Skulltula. There we go. And yeah. And the second Skulltula is right up there. So while I'm gonna go get it, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about what my plan is. So I'm gonna be doing a Let's Play, a ROM hack Let's Play, or a fan game Let's Play of an RPG Maker game. And this Let's Play is gonna be it's gonna definitely help support the channel, hopefully. But I'm gonna be doing a Let's Play of Sonic and the Music Box. And it is a game from Team Ari, Mario Friend 9, Oddnick, etc. But this game is created by one of my favorite content creators out there, Luigi Kid. As you all know, I am a huge fan of Luigi Kid Gaming. I love his streams, I love his content. He is basically the creator that inspired me to do a lot of Let's Plays and everything else done for this channel, of course. So, huge credit goes to Luigi Kid, by the way, Renee Warps. And I really hope that I can meet him in person one day. Anyways, as you can see, when we enter Zora's domain, it is completely frozen over. So, it is like all solid ice. The shop is frozen shut. We can't enter it. This whole entire ice flooring is completely solid. We can't unfreeze it. It's just completely solid. We can't do anything about it. And I think like Zora's pretty much trapped underneath that ice, so this could be quite a little interesting experiment. And speaking of Luigi Kid, while I'm back at it, this shirt right here, this Smash t-shirt, is actually from Luigi Kid. The Smash Ball t-shirt, and I've been wearing it ever since. So I'm probably going to be wearing this almost like a lot, because like this shirt is basically my go-to shirt when I play Smash enough times, of course. That being said, anyways, looks like the Frozen King is currently frozen. Well, that's some sort of natural disaster. Can we do something about it? Well, we'll just have to see. So, let's go ahead and go behind him, and I guess we're gonna go ahead and, see what Zora the Zora fountain is. So, Jabu Jabu, unfortunately, is not here. He's not here. Instead, there's a lot of frozen ice all around. So, that being said, we're gonna go ahead and go over here, and we're gonna do some platforming. Haha! Platforming genius. Doing that will get you a piece of heart. There's also a lot of Octoroks around. And if you want that extra reach, I do recommend doing the jump attack so you have like a little bit of an extra reach. But sometimes it will just not work. You can easily also get yourself back up, assuming if you don't accidentally get the Octoroks to ruin your life. But once you do that, you make your way forward. And now we enter our mini dungeon. I think this is the very first mini dungeon that we're entering. So the mini dungeons are like, they don't have a boss. The only thing you're here for is the dungeon item. Once you get the dungeon item, you're pretty much free to leave to go. Of course, because it's 100% Let's Play, I'm going to try to collect everything in this dungeon, so everything is all up for grabs. Meanwhile, there's also these new enemies called Freezards, and if you get in their line of fire, they will basically try to freeze you to death, and you do not want that. And I might as well mention this again, because, I think the episode after, this one, or the next one, depending on if I'm gonna be splitting this dungeon into 2 parts or not, I'm not sure yet. But, I've been doing a little mini-series called Master Quest. After this dungeon, oh my god! I just hit that, and I just got reflected because of the ice. But as I'm saying, I've been doing a Let's Play of this game. Alongside of it, I'm also tackling the Master Quest dungeons. And, I think for the main dungeons, they'll definitely all be in one small video, I think. I'm not sure. So after this video, unless I end up splitting it into a second piece, which hopefully I don't end up doing, then, we're going to be, doing the, Master Quest, dungeons for Forest Temple, Fire Temple, and, of course, the Ice Cavern. But, yeah. Anywho, so we're gonna go this way. There's a lot of ice physics, a lot of, like, glaciers from the ceiling that can fall on your head. That spinning room we were in earlier has, like, a spinning, has a little spinning thing. Then this room, we introduce ourselves with the ice keys. Those keys are probably, in my opinion, the most annoying enemy of the entire game. Those ice keys are basically gonna try to freeze you. So you gotta keep your distance and then try to attack back. And sometimes you like to attack out of nowhere, of course. This blue fire, it doesn't seem natural. Maybe you can use it for something. I'll use it in a second. Let me go ahead and kill these keys if I can. We don't need the Megaton Hammer for a while, man. There we go. But anyways, what we're gonna need to do is we're gonna need to grab our empty bottles, and as you could tell from like a few episodes ago, we did the Poe quest. Pretty much a good idea to do this Poe quest whenever you can, so that way you have 4 bottles in your inventory. There's 4 bottle locations. I'm gonna go ahead and bring them out to you because this is where you're probably your very first instance where you're mandatory gonna need to... Actually, no. You do end up using one of them for a mandatory thing anyways. But, I'm gonna do this, actually. If you do that, you can easily cheese that. But, here's the location where all 4 of the empty bottles are, in case you're curious. And, Marty, you better add in all 4 of these locations. Don't be lazy, like you did the last time you did the Forest Temple, when you did not add in the darkness. If I do end up not being lazy editing, then feel free to unsubscribe or leave a dislike. Because, I'm trying to get back on the mood of editing, and, like, I end up, like, not putting too much effort into these, and I'm trying to get my effort back. I guess I'm losing my motivation. But anyways, obviously you're gonna need a lot of these empty bottles in order to, like, fill up all these, blue fires. Because the blue fires can help melt the red ice. And the red ice is basically, what's gonna be, the main obstacle in this dungeon. But anyways, the first empty bottle can be found in Kakariko as Child Link. You have to do the Cuckoo quest with Anju. You have to deliver 7 Cuckoos to Anju, and you'll be able to ask Anju, and he will give you, of course, your first empty bottle. Second empty bottle is in Lon Lon Ranch. After taking care of the castle quest and sending Talon back to the ranch, if you go back to the ranch, you go ahead and do a little minigame with him where you have to look out for 3 specific Cuckoos. And once you find the 3 specific Cuckoos, the minigame may take you only a few seconds. And he will reward you with an empty bottle with milk. The third empty bottle is actually mandatory. You can't even miss this one. But it's in Lake Hylia. You have to swim underwater, and you get an empty bottle with a letter from Ruto on it. With a letter with Ruto, you have to deliver it to King Zora, and then you'll get yourself your empty bottle. And then, of course, the last empty bottle is during the Po quest. In the future, you're gonna need, of course, Epona and the ice arrow. Well, not the ice arrows, but the bow and arrow. And you need to deliver 10 Po souls to this merchant. Most likely or not, it will take you a total of 4 trips. Because you only have 3 empty bottles, you can only deliver 10. So, it's a long process, but in the end, that's where you get your very 4th empty bottle. Also, sorry if I'm not explaining too much about this dungeon. I'm more like trying to get a lot of commentary in and out and everywhere else. But in this room, it's completely optional. You go in here for a heart piece, a Skulltula, and a compass. You can also refill on blue fire here if you want to. Next thing's next. We're gonna go this way. Now, the spinning thing, you can roll under it, avoid it, or you can push the shield button to duck. You'll easily avoid it, like, no big issue. Use the blue fire to open up these doors, and that will let you into more areas of this dungeon. Of this mini-dungeon, per se. I think these mini-dungeons will most likely be one video, so I don't think they will be too much. Guys, I'm going through this really quickly. And definitely take care of the ice keys. The ice keys will be a pain if you don't take care of them. Inside over here, of course, is the Skulltula. We're gonna have to get the Skulltula. I think it's the last Skulltula of this dungeon, I think. I think it's the last Skulltula of this dungeon. Yep, it's the last Skulltula of this dungeon. We're pretty much good to go. And then we have this ice block puzzle. This is a famous, like, Zelda classic block puzzle. Very first originated in Link to the Past. A lot of aspects from Ocarina of Time is inspired by A Link to the Past, of course. But, for this one, what you gotta do is you basically have to push a block around. Once you push it, it will slide across the room through the solid ice, because ice is slippery, has ice physics. So you're gonna have to get used to these ice physics. You have to use 1 blue fire to free this silver, free this silver one. And then you're gonna have to sacrifice the block because there's nowhere else to do anything about it. The corners are definitely, like, unblocked. So you can technically go ahead and push the ice block off the pit, and it will respawn in the very beginning, of course. Do be extra careful, because this is ice physics. You really gotta take your time here. But this block puzzle, I've gotten used to it over the years, although I'm not sure if you guys have gotten used to it. Which is pretty much why I'm doing a Let's Play of this, of course. Over here, we're gonna go ahead and play the Song of Time, so that way we can go ahead and do another thing while we're at it. Because playing the Song of Time will summon some Song of Time blocks, and you jump up there, and that's where you'll get some more blue fire, as well as a ton of red rubies. But my wallet is definitely already gonna be full. Actually, it is already full. So there's really no point. I should probably go ahead and buy stuff. Because my wallet is so full that I'm literally wasting a lot of space. Actually, let me go back. I need to go and get a lot more blue fire. We're gonna need to fill all 4 bottles, I guess. Okay, so next things you gotta do next. Carefully navigate around, push this way. Yeah, push this way. And then push this way. Then you will be able to climb up this ledge. Climb up. Thank you very much. And just like that, you'll be able to get yourself... You'll be able to get yourself a lot of magic by killing all these guys. Then use blue fire here to go ahead and melt this ice. Then you enter in this next door. The only door in the dungeon. This is where you fight your mini-boss, which is a Wolfos. Pretty easy. Let him turn around, then jump attack, and he's instantly killed in 1 hit. Very easy boss. And upon doing so, you will get yourself the dungeon item. Now, this is a mini dungeon, so all you really necessarily need is the dungeon item, and then you're pretty much good. You don't need to do any more. As such, we got the iron boots. They are so heavy you can't run. They are so heavy you can't even float. Oh, it's Sheik. We meet again, Link. If you came here to meet the Zoras, you wasted your time. This is all there is. With one exception, the Zoras are now sealed under this thick ice sheet. I managed to rescue the Zora princess from under the ice, but she left to head for the water temple. This ice is created by an evil curse. The monster in the water temple is the source of that curse. Unless you shut off the source, the ice will never melt. If you have the courage enough to confront the danger and save the Zoras, I will teach you the melody that leads to the temple. Time passes, people move, like rivers flow, it never ends. A childish mind will turn into noble ambition, young love will become deep affection. The clear water surface reflects growth. Now, listen to the serenade of water to reflect upon yourself. Yeah, another warp song. Alright. You have learned the Serenade of Water. Link, I'll see you again. Man. Alright. Well, anyways, so now we got ourselves a new ability. We got ourselves the Iron Boots. So let's go ahead and equip it. I'm gonna go ahead and equip my green tunic. It's been a while since I had it on. But I'm not gonna have it on forever, though. But yeah, the iron boots are so heavy that you can't run. You're pretty much pretty slow with this. But if you go into the water here, then you'll be able to fall deep down underwater. You can't breathe underwater, you'll start choking. Take off these boots. As you can see, like, if you take the iron boots off, then, well, not the iron boots off, but if you leave them on and you go underwater, you'll drown, and you have, like, only a few seconds to get back to surface. And if you don't get back into surface in time, well, you drown, of course. And yes, I am slowly navigating this dungeon with the slow boots that I have in my feet. Because, like, what we're gonna be doing next is we're gonna go underwater here. Because underwater at the very bottom here is actually a heart piece we're gonna need to collect, and they want you to have the iron boots to even get this, of course. And doing so will get us our 15th heart piece. So now we're gonna have to pause the game and then grab our Kokiri boots to go back above water. Now, as I say that in quotes, because you're gonna keep that in mind when we approach the next dungeon. And we're gonna go ahead and go back into Zora's domain. And hopefully we can rescue some survivors. So, right here for Zora King, I think we can free this guy. So, use our blue fire, melt the ice. And we freed him from his icy prison. Oh! I've come back to life! Was it you who saved me? Don't be nervous. It looked like you had a hard time breathing underwater. As an expression of my gratitude, I grant you this tunic. With this, you won't choke underwater. So now we got the blue tunic, also known as the Zora tunic. This diving suit is adult size, and it won't fit as a kid. Wear it and you won't drown underwater. So this thing is basically really helpful, because using that will basically prevent you from drowning. Now, this is pretty very interesting, and I really like this idea. Now, if you go over here, there's a Skulltula right over here, and it's only at nighttime, so get the Skulltula, and we get ourselves another token. And take a long fall. That gotta hurt Link's legs. You can also go ahead and use some of this to melt the ice here. And we basically rescue the survivors inside of the Zora shop. You can't rescue the Zoras. This area is gonna stay frozen forever. But yeah, that's basically it for this area, fortunately. Now, I think that also marks the end of this episode. And we're gonna be doing a few more, we're gonna be doing a few, Master Quest dungeons, because I just did 3 more dungeons. So, next 3 episodes gonna be Master Quest dungeons, so I hope you guys enjoy those videos. And when we come back, we're gonna be doing another side quest. So, I hope you guys stay tuned for that, and as always, Mardiman641, signing out, and I'll see you guys in the next video, where we go ahead and do the next side quest. See you guys later. Bye.